Address this body today for the 33rd time as once as a candidate and the other times as Commissioner of Insurance. You would ask, well, what have you learned in speaking to the Neshoba County Fair 33 times? And the best answer I can give is, today I do not intend to endorse anybody for President of the United States. Recently, an elderly woman came up to me while I was in the bank and said, Mr. Dale, are you going to be on the ballot this year? I said, yes, ma'am, I'm going to be on there somewhere. You just got to keep looking, but I'll be on there. She said, what they done to you wasn't right. It just ain't right. Some have said that I may be too cozy with the industry that I regulate. Those who make these charges have never offered one fact where I have not held the insurance industry accountable to the laws of Mississippi that I am called on to enforce. During my time in office, more action has been taken against agents and companies than any other commissioner in the history of the Mississippi Insurance Department. What they say just ain't right. Some have said that I have not done enough to reduce the cost of insurance, even though we have led the effort to increase the number of fire departments from 340 to over 700. We've worked with Representative Mary Ann Stevens and others in the legislature to place over 400 new fire trucks in every county in Mississippi that has resulted in over 500,000 people seeing their fire insurance rates go down. What they say just ain't right. Some have said it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I bring 32 years of experience in doing this job. In 1992, when all companies except USF&G quit writing workers' comp insurance, I helped reform the work comp system that has created a competitive market for the businesses of our state. In the late 90s, when our doctors were facing the possibility of not being able to get medical malpractice insurance, I was the first statewide elected official who publicly called for civil justice reform that has resulted in 2 straight years of reduced rates by Macklin, the insurer that insures over 70% of the doctors in the state of Mississippi. What they say just ain't right. Some have said that I haven't done enough for the people on the coast who have struggled with their insurance companies. Even though over $11.9 billion has been paid out by insurance companies, with $8.2 billion paid in the 3 coast counties of Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson County alone. We have called several companies to reopen their claims that have been closed, and that has resulted in another $40 million has been paid out since that time, and more is being paid daily to the citizens on the coast. What they say just ain't right. Some have said this is a minor state office and should not be of much concern to the public. I serve as state fire marshal with a staff of highly trained professionals. We have one of the leading arson arrest and conviction rates in the entire country. Amen. We regulate the manufactured housing industry that provides homes for almost 40% of the people of our state. We regulate the liquefied compressed gas industry of our state with an impressive safety record. The State Fire Academy comes under the Commissioner of Insurance. The State Fire Coordinator is also part of my office that administers over $12 million for the fire departments of Mississippi every year. To say that this is not an important job, what they say just ain't right. But my plan, even 32 years in office, you don't look behind, you look to the future. I will continue to push for fair payment of all the claims on the coast, even though today I report to you that about 99% of the cases on the coast are settled in less than 2 years since the nation's largest natural disaster. With less than 2 years since this natural disaster in our history, I will continue to work to provide a stable insurance market for all citizens of Mississippi. We will continue to work with Congress to change our Medicare prescription laws that have resulted in mass confusion for our senior citizens. we will continue to push for additional funding for our fire departments. We cannot let what happened on the coast cause the rest of the state not to be able to have insurance. I have taken on and met the challenge to get the insurance for the people on the coast. We'll continue to do that. I can't allow what has happened on the coast to keep you from getting insurance. This office deserves someone who works hard to get an insurance market for all our people on the coast, but at the same time, someone who will protect your ability to get affordable insurance in Neshoba County and the rest of the state. Hurricane Katrina was the largest disaster ever hit the United States. I have shepherded this office through this insurance crisis, and because of those efforts, you can buy insurance today in Neshoba County. If you don't think that is an accomplishment, call any of your friends that live in Florida and ask them that question, but not in Mississippi. Even though there are other capable people in this race, I want to continue to be Commissioner of Insurance. I lead a department that is recognized across the nation as an effective department of insurance, having been accredited by the National Association of Insurance Commissioners on multiple occasions, which is the highest award given by that prestigious organization. I ask for you, on August the 7th, go to the polls and vote in the Democratic primary for George Dale for Commissioner of Insurance. Thank you.